Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a cold morning here in Central Texas. I'm bundled up a little bit. It's only 50 today, but tomorrow the low will be 29 and then 28, 27. Yeah, for the lows, and high is going to be around 50, and then we go right back up to the 60s and 70s. But it'll be a taste of fall weather. We don't get any snow here, so I don't have to worry about that. We don't. There is not a single snow plow or snow shovel in this county, as far as I know. But anyway, hey Google, good morning. It's Monday morning.
Good morning, Rusty. It is 6:48 a.m. Currently in Burnett, it's 49 and cloudy. Today, it'll be cloudy with a forecasted high of 50 and a low of 31.
Ooh.
Have a great day.
You too. Hey Google, tell us a joke.
Did you hear about the two thieves who stole a calendar? They each got 6 months.
You know, that thing is really helpful. I mean, I've really gotten used to it. I mean, I'll be doing things and I'll add stuff to my list and, reminders and all that stuff. I mean, for me, 73 years old, that is a godsend because, you can add stuff to your list anytime you think of it, and so that is so nice for us old folks. And let's see. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
In Bangor right now, it's 24.
24. It's cool. We'll be close to you guys tomorrow. Anyway, we got a comment here from Laraise, okay, on the water thing. Great information. My wife and I are enjoying watching your videos. Well, I'm glad. So that makes two of us, me and you. Anyway, it's a silly day today. I feel silly today, even though it's a Monday. I feel like I missed a day. I woke up this morning. I was thinking it was Sunday because I needed to get some wine at the grocery store, and I thought, well, I can't because in Texas you can't buy wine or beer until noon. I don't know why. More whiskey. Davy Gillis, Rusty, it is hard to find good contractors. Yeah, let me mention something right here, a little caveat. I'm not going to get a portable building, or at least, the reason is I just kept thinking about what do I really gain by getting a portable building and building it out? More space to put more stuff. Well, I just came from a bigger space and down to this, and I don't want to go back to it again. I mean, it's all in our minds. We're kind of stuck with this sticks and bricks, big home stuff in our mind. I don't know why. No, this is fine. The casita, I think, will finish me out. I really do. I think this is just fine for me. It's well built. It's easy to keep warm. It's easy to cool. It's quiet. I mean, what can I say? Everything is here. Everything's here. So anyway, I'll probably table the storage building home idea, okay? But anyway, David Gillis says, Rusty, it's hard to find good contractors, but why don't you contact the guys that did your cement slab and see if they know some reliable guys to build your tiny home? Actually, when they were here doing the concrete work, I asked them if they did any building. They said, well, they did every now and then. But I asked them if they knew of anybody. They said they didn't know anybody they would recommend. If I were you, I would build your house outside of the covering so you could always have a place for your truck and even a small storage shed. And by the way, do you plan to keep your casita? Yeah, well, as I just explained, and of course you weren't aware of this, but no, I'm just going to keep the casita, period. That's going to be my home till I finish out, guys. I'll be in RVs till I'm gone. This is on the thermos thing. I did that a long time ago on T-App. It says, really 4 hours, that's a little dramatic. I have one as well and love it. Also, you need to put ice water, hot water in before you add your liquid so the thermos or cup does not steal the temp from the liquid you're drinking. Also, some items are better for cold and others for hot, but my Stanley thermos is awesome. Yeah, I had both. I had a thermos and a Stanley thermos, whatever. And but anyway, they do work good, no doubt. Will Hunt water is bad all over the U.S. We double filter all water. If you think it's bad here, go to Mexico. Or how about going to Mongolia or other countries? No. I mean, it may be bad here, but it's still better than anywhere else. Swiveler in training. Thank you, Rusty. Got one this afternoon at Walmart. Yeah, the Camco thing, they sell them at Walmart. Lola Mail 888. She left 2 hearts, thank you, on the car camping something I did a long time ago, I guess. Matthew Reed. Good morning, Matthew Reed. Hi. Could you show us a video on how to level a camper and what you use when you don't have level ground to work with? Thanks. I won't show you, I'll tell you. If you have a 2-wheel, a single axle camper, it's easy. Once you determine how much you need to raise one side, just get you a 2x6 or a 2x8 piece about this long, or get 2 of them if you want to. You'll only need one. And put it under that one wheel and then check it. And if it's, it'll be close, and then you can use your screw jacks to get it all the way in the bubble. And then for this way, front and rear, just use the hitch, the tongue jack, crank it right up, and you got it. Nothing to it. And if you got a double axle, it's the same procedure, same thing. You just need a longer block. You just have to try it. And they sell all kind of plastic blocks, but you can just go to Lowe's, and they'll get you a 2x8 or 2x6 is fine. Treat it if you want to, and just have them cut it in about, well, it depends. If you have a single axle, have them cut it in about 2 foot lengths. Maybe you'll get, if you get 3 pieces, that's fine. And for a double axle, you'll just need twice as many. Anyway, a CDL 8054 Marengo. If they close the now visible road, I bet the road foundation may not be capable of supporting a vehicle. In other words, get ready to swim with your car. Well, actually, that thing is built, that low water crossing is just concrete laid on the rocks. That's all it is. It has a little clearance in a few places where they had a high spot. Anyway, Russ Freedom, RV Freedom 37 on the water. I finally bought one, love it. Be sure to flush the filter out as the directions say. Initial washout blows out some nasty looking water, then it's pure after that. Yeah, because it's a charcoal filter, and you're blowing out that old charcoal. Anyway, Bill Campbell, thank you, Russ RV Freedom. Bill Campbell, thank you for showing the flood area. Question: does water flow over the slab all the time? No. There's some places that there's some little openings, little gaps about like this, maybe 10 in a row, and it'll mostly go that way most of the year. Rarely does it get over the concrete. Anyway, this is Bill Campbell. Okay, I got that one. Crane operator Roger Miller saying King of the Road in 1964. Black bra. They think that's a black bra back here. It's my eye covers. You may not have been a John Wayne type, but you're a hero to us, Rusty. I was drafted, guys, so you know what my attitude was. 0. When you force somebody to do something, they're not happy about it, okay? Particularly when there's others that avoided the draft by going to Canada. We won't talk about that. That'll put a chip on your shoulder all the way up here. Fred Getchy, thumbs up. Inert object, Rusty, that was a small tub of ice cream. Did you fit the switch cover to your fridge? I did. I'm going to do a video of it today and show you what it looks like and how it works. Really nothing to it. Hope Miss Google didn't forget to remind you. Regards. No, once it's in the timer, unless I lose the internet access, and you have to be careful of that because you can. Also, when you're driving in your car, if you're using Google Maps and you're in an area out west traveling, you got to remember that you may go over a hill and lose the connection with the internet, and Google Maps ain't working, and you're just cruising down the highway headed nowhere. I'm wondering why Miss Google ain't saying something. What else? Fred Getchy, thank you for the walk, Rusty 78609. That was interesting, sir. Yeah, it was fun to go down there and just see all the stuff. Traveling with Rick, Rusty, how close is your home base from the river? A mile. That's incredible flooding, but people still build on floodplains, and the government allows for the taxes. Crazy. Yeah, there's a price to pay for all that happiness on the lakefront or riverfront. Joyce Jason, wasn't that Thorny's bucket? Where is Thorny these days? No, that wasn't Thorny's bucket. That's an orange bucket. Thorny's in a white bucket out front here. Well, what I did, Thorny's in a 5-gallon bucket, okay? And what I did, I took off about this much of the bottom and then set the rest of the bucket on the ground. I mean, I got to where the roots were coming down, and now I'm hoping they're taken into the soil, and when he's been there a while, I'll remove the whole plastic bucket. The old Thorny's doing great. Joyce, Jason, Rusty. Hopefully your subscribers won't have to bail you out of jail, LOL. Well, there were about 100 people going back and forth. I mean, it was a lot of people. But anyway, that doesn't make it right. I'm not a lemming. I don't just follow the leader right off the cliff. But yeah, I could tell it was safe. I'm not. Again, I use common sense, guys. I'm sorry. I know that's a lost art. Greg Franks, Lars. Oh, stand in front of my car and tell me if you've done the turn signals are working. Oh, here you go. This is a joke. Let me start all over. Greg Frank's joke. One guy says, the guy's name is Lars, L-A-R-S. He says, Ole, stand in front of my car and tell me if the signals are working. The other guy, Ole, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no. You got it? Very good, Greg. Up your meds, boy, up your meds. G. Lee Ferguson. We used to eat butter brickle ice cream. Butter brickle, you better not eat, never mind. We used to eat butter brickle ice cream. I don't know what happened, but it hasn't been available for many years. Well, the reason is they couldn't pronounce it. They couldn't ask for it. Okay, where'd butter brickle go? There he goes. Okay, here we go. Dee Dee Teraboni, I guess, T-E-R-R-E-E, or T-R-R-E-B-O-N-N-E, twice. That is a crazy price for a shed. It is, and if but I've mentioned it many times, you can get it cheaper by just leaving things out. They'll build it any way you want it. Amish Sailor, why don't you just add some walls to your carport? I've decided to do nothing at this point. I'm not going to do anything, guys. I'm really not. Fred Getchy, good day, Rusty, 78609. Good morning to you, Fred. Tracy Phillips, great informative video, Rusty. We have well water. That I'm lucky to say is crystal clear, but we do use a whole house filter system just to be on the safe side. Yeah, when you live out in the country, what you get is runoff from farmers and ranchers that are using pesticides and steroids and all kind of stuff, and that runs off into the streams, which gets into the underground water system. And if you don't have your water tested every now and then, you can have some problems, because I lived in the country and I've had 4 water wells, and believe me, you better have them checked. Yeah, they're crystal clear, all right, but they're loaded with arsenic. Tracy Phillips, interesting video, Rusty. Weather is amazing and unpredictable. Thanks for the update. You're welcome. Joyce Barnett, in Colorado Springs, Colorado, we have 28 degrees, had 28 degrees all day, and it has snowed all day. Looks kind of like Christmas. Have a great day. P.S. Happy birthday to your grandson. Well, thank you. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Colorado Springs, Colorado?
In Colorado Springs, it's currently 19 degrees.
Well, guess what, Joyce? It just got colder. It was 28 degrees all day. I guess it's going to be 19 today. I see you, 812. Says, will they have everything cleaned up by the July 4th next year? I'm sure they will. Looking forward to another Rusty video of bikini-laden women slugging beer down at the slab. Yeah, well, they're just having fun, and I probably shouldn't have said anything about it. I should just let that dog lie. 66 block. Thanks, Rusty. One more thing on the list of things to get. He's talking about the water filter. Yeah, they're really inexpensive. 2 of them will last you a year. $17. Can't beat that. Nancy Barlow, when you say blah, blah, my blah, blah responds. Yeah, I know, they all do. Because I watched a video one day about the thing, the Google Home, and they kept saying the magic phrase. Yeah, this thing went nuts. You can turn that speaker off, though. Roger St. Martin left some faucets and stuff. Anyway, thank you. Bruce Johnson, Roger Williams rocks. Yeah, he does. But I've always been a Johnny Cash fan. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, even Fargo. You betcha. Yeah, Johnny Cash. I was told he was never in jail, really. That was all made up crap. Elisa, I think from what I watched on YouTube, the Llano got to 35 feet high. Well, I don't doubt it, because, man, it wiped out some houses along the Llano that have never been bothered before. Greg O, looks great, but because of all humidity in Texas. Now, see right here, this is what you call a hasty generalization, and I'll point it out. Looks great, but because of all the humidity in Texas, That tin ceiling will produce lots of condensation and make it really wet in the summer. But hey, you Texans aren't the smartest anyway. Okay, good. I appreciate that, Greg. Anyway, what I'm going to say is that's what you call a hasty generalization. It is not it is not humid all over the state of Texas. In East Texas and along the Gulf, it is. In Central Texas, it's not very humid at all. And the farther you go north and west, it gets less and less humid till you get to the desert climate in West Texas and North Texas. So, it depends on where you are in Texas. And as far as the smart Texans aren't smart, I don't know what to say. That's just that's just dumb. That's all I can say. DBKY here. We'll read this one and we're done. It says, Rusty, have you heard of Berkey water systems? No, but I checked them out and they are high rated. They're higher rated than the Brita. Brita is number 3 and the Berkey was number 1. But for the difference in price, and since I already have one and have the filters, I'll just keep what I've got. So with that in mind, guys, hey Google, tell us a joke.
Why does Humpty Dumpty love autumn? Because he had a great fall.
What can I say, man? You guys that don't have one of these silly things, I know why you don't, because a lot of people feel like it's an invasion of privacy, and it probably totally is. But for people over the age of 60, 65, where they're having a hard time remembering to write things down and stuff, this thing's a godsend because, well, watch this. Hey, Google, what's on my shopping list? Watch this. You can get it. Hey, Google, what's on my shopping list?
There are 14 items on your shopping list: paper towels, cereal, tea, beer, popcorn, bananas, bread, pimento cheese, wine, pickle relish, blueberries, broccoli, snacks, and bottle cleaner.
Thank you.
I aim to please.
But see what I mean? How useful is that to somebody that's getting older and their memory's going? It's freaking awesome, because then when you get to the grocery store, you just go to the Google app on your phone and there's your grocery list, and as you pick them up, you just just line them off. Greatest thing since fried chicken. But anyway, guys, from Central Texas, USA, where it's going to be a little cooler tomorrow, I got 2 videos I'm going to do today. One on the little thing I did on the fridge. I'll show you how that thing worked out. And then one, I got to do something for casita. Anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all my videos. I know some of you are and some of you have, and I appreciate that very much. It doesn't cost you a penny, so if you think about it, use it. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to snack. Therefore, you'll lose a little weight. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. And lowering your blood pressure is good for you. Everybody ought to know that. And then what else? Stretch, walk. Do all of that. Keep your, once or twice a day, even if you have to go to a shopping mall or Walmart or whatever you got to go to, just do it, and you'll feel better. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let negative Ned or negative Nancy get inside of your head and dump a bunch of negative thoughts. Just be aware that people seem to be more negative than positive. So when you get around people, what you're going to hear is about their hernia surgery, or their grandmother's dying, or their mother's sick, or they don't feel worth a crap. You don't need that. I don't mean to be rude, but you can reduce that. You know what I mean? And that will help you. You'll sleep better at night. Your blood pressure will come in line, and all that. And if you watch talking heads on TV, the news media. Anyway, thumbs up, guys. Enjoy your Monday, and we'll talk again later today. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye. I hope wherever you are, you're warm.